Joining me in studio is Stephen Lutter. Stephen, what is Ace Handyman Services, Buffalo South Towns?
We're a franchise system associated with the brand name Ace Hardware, but essentially we're a franchise system that is quickly becoming the Uber for home improvement. So as opposed to waiting for a sole proprietor contractor who's booking out for months in advance, we offer 20 multi-skilled, multifaceted craftsmen that will come to your home and can do a variety of tasks. And nothing is too small. There are some things that are too large, but we've done projects that are $100 and we've done projects that are $65,000.
So even if you just need some help around the house, that's what you can do as well.
Yeah, think of it as anything on your honey-do list that you shouldn't, wouldn't, or couldn't do yourself, give us a call. The scheduling is as simple as calling for an Uber ride or getting a DoorDash delivery, right? So when it comes to using software, we're seeing, being able to get food instantly, get a ride to the airport instantly, and we're just a part of that now.
You guys are kind of revolutionizing what a handyman used to be.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, we're just making it simple to get a hold of us. So we have a whole admin team devoted to answering your calls, as well as we offer online scheduling that you can get somebody to your home to do anything from drywall, doors, tiling, carpentry, we installing windows, you name it.
Wow.
Anything other than the roofing. I don't have our guys go on, our guys and gals, we don't do any roofing projects.
Okay, and when and why did you start, your franchise of this?
Well, I knew I had, from the military, I knew I had leadership capacity to run an organization, but I am self-aware enough to know that I needed to surround myself with subject matter experts. So after a few corporate careers that I didn't feel fully fulfilled in, I decided, you know what, I can do this on my own. And what I can bring to the table is leadership capacity, recruiting skills, marketing skills, and ability to network and grow a business. So, and when I asked Ace what their ideal franchisee would be, they said someone who is not handy and does not get involved in the projects, someone who sees the big picture, who can aggressively scale a company. I knew I could do that.
Wonderful.
And that's what I'm bringing to the table.
Well, thank you for your service, for doing what you've done for our country, and to take that skill set that you learned, right, mm-hmm. and you're using it to do your own business, which is doing good things around Western New York. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me about some of the good things that you've done over the past year? I think it's $16,000 or more of donated services, mm-hmm. right?
Right, yeah, and we're actually, my LLC partners and I are in the midst of forming a 501(c) for that, so it can be a little more cleaner from a bookkeeping standpoint. But yes, we have, just to name a few, we have renovated the administrative space for Peace Prince, Western New York. We have donated multiple half-day packages to families in need in Western New York. And usually those are through networking. There's well, they likely don't have the funds to pay you, but a husband just passed away, et cetera, et cetera. If we catch wind of a story of a family that's deserving and could use some help around the house. After the Tops shootings, we helped a family who had lost the father figure in the home, and it kind of left the family with a difficult situation. So we offered our services. And most of our work is with senior citizens, senior citizens who are aging in place. They need grab bars on the showers. They need a safe railing to get to and from the upstairs to the downstairs. When you're running a for-profit company, I view it as my obligation to give back and then encourage my employees to do the same. So we offer them 4 paid volunteer hours a month. If they catch wind of a person in their neighborhood who could use some help, they'll be paid for that time. The intent is that they get comfortable doing that, they like doing it, and that they start doing more volunteer. Right. Handymen and technicians and good carpenters are hard to find right now.
Yeah.
They're a dying breed because most of the expertise is with the baby boomers who are retiring. So we're going to be a hot commodity pretty soon here.
Yeah. Well, I'm really happy to have you on the show because I've been following your journey. I've talked about you on the show in my Good Events and News segment when I can, because what you're doing is unique. I feel it is most and all businesses' duty to invest in the community that they work in, that they do business in, and most don't. and you are. So it needs encouragement. It needs a bravo, if you will. So thank you for coming on the show and for talking about that. Do you have any future plans for like I know you mentioned the 501c3, but any future plans to help somebody out?
Yes, we have a couple right now. Catherine, I won't share their first and last names, or their last names, but Catherine and Bill. Bill is a disabled veteran who is now blind, and Catherine is now she's now disabled in a wheelchair. So she's been, because her shower and garage is not ADA accessible, she's been parking outside and struggling, only able to get into the house with her husband's help, and has been kind of like using sponges to bathe, right? So she can't get into her shower. So our fundraising initiative right now is to raise money for Bill and Catherine, and we're trying to raise 30 grand to fix the garage, make sure that she has a ramp to get into her home, make the shower ADA accessible, and get rid of some mold in the basement as well. That's not that the poor husband is probably breathing in. So they have exhausted all efforts with the VA. They've tried grant programs, and they've kind of capped out at that amount. So we're going to try to do what we can, but it's a deserving couple, and obviously being a disabled veteran-owned company, this is a no-brainer for us to support. So
absolutely. And we'll have that information on our website at gooddeedsbuffalo.tv, and we'll make sure that we get that out there for you.
Appreciate you.
Now, your hiring philosophy is different too, real quickly. You hire veterans, and people might need a little bit of help getting into the workforce too.
Sure.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we hire folks from vocational rehab, New York State, so folks who have either demonstrated sobriety, working through a disability in their life. I try to target those types of hiring pipelines. I have found that the best employees are usually ones who have been through some struggle in their life and have pushed through that and become resilient, strong, ambitious people on the other end of it. So I do place a premium on hiring veterans, folks with disabilities. It's hard. It's hard if you're someone who has made mistakes in your past and you're trying to make it better, businesses won't hire you. So my main concern is once drug test and background check is passed, that we're hiring folks that I would feel comfortable having in my home, and my mother-in-law, my grandma would feel comfortable having in their home. So we only hire emotionally intelligent human beings.
Yeah, and you're building a stronger community that way.
Sure.
I think when we think about community, we forget about some of those people. Yeah. Those ones that are trying to make their life better. And you're giving them an opportunity, which is all you need sometimes, right?
They're the most loyal employees, because once you do give them a chance and then you give them autonomy, they take it and run with it, and they become your best, most loyal, devoted people. So
wonderful.
And I can show statistics for anyone who questions whether diversity hiring is just a check the box thing. It's not. It actually improves your revenue in different zip codes by hiring people in different zip codes who don't look like you. So diversity.
That's it for all the businesses watching. You better do something different.
Right. So it's not just a check the box thing. I want to hire folks who have different backgrounds than myself, and through collaboration at team meetings, we get the best result and come up with the best business practices. So
perfect. And how can people apply or help with your giving back projects?
Besides the GoFundMe right now, honestly, if there's anyone out there who knows how to set up a 501(c), that's going to be our next step for us. And hold on to your donations for now in that case. But besides Bill and Catherine's story, for now, just follow us on social media, and our goal is to have a charitable project once a quarter, and we'll do our best to catch those with videography and broadcast those.
Perfect. Anything you want to add to your interview today?
No, we're hiring at Ace Handyman Services. Give us a call at 716-427-0427, and our office manager, our admin staff will get your resume, and we'll talk.